think I just did it.
I think that's
Guys,
ah, God, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Monitor only, mute output. Hello, hello. I'm not muted. I'm not getting any audio. I got the headset in, cause hello, hello. So how am I hearing the PS5? Why I can't hear myself? Hello, hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello? Anything. I just hear the PlayStation.
Yeah, you hear everything? Yeah. Can you hear everything? Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Oh, you're muted. That's why. Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. I don't hear myself. Hello. I don't hear myself. Oh, that's weird. I can't hear myself. That's why. That's weird. Hello, hello, hello. I hear myself. I don't hear myself. Hello. Texting, texting. I text myself. Testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Hello? So you can hear everything now and nothing. And so now on. Hello? So you can hear everything now and nothing. And so now on.
If you stream from your Mac and you utilize OBS Studio, here are the best settings to be able to utilize for streaming. So the first thing you want to do is want to make sure.
Do you want your clips to go from looking like this? Another one down. Another one. There's a kid on the left right here. If I pick to this, well, I got you covered. All you're going to need to do is go to File, Settings, and OBS, These are the best settings for your mic in OBS, including how I EQ mine. So you want to right-click your mic and click on filters. You then want to add a gain, noise suppression, an EQ, compressor, and limiter in this order because they work one after the other. So the first one we want to adjust is gain, and this is just going to make sure our mic is loud enough. So I'm going to move it up a little bit until my peaks start hitting the red. Next thing we want to add is noise suppression. If you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, you want to go to their website and download their audio effects and use their noise removal. If you haven't, then you can just use one of the other noise suppressors. If you're in a quiet room, then you don't need to have this that high. If you're in a loud room, then you might want to, but then just be careful. The higher you put it up, the more it will affect the natural sound of your voice. The next thing we want to look at is an EQ. So
there is a setting that you need to change in. Okay, you know.
Best recording settings.
These are the best OBS settings to get the best stream quality and clip quality for short form content and TikTok. You're going to want to check Ignore Streaming Service set.
The name's Miko, but here's a quick rundown of the best settings for OBS Studio to create high quality streams. Open the settings and head to the video tab. And set your base canvas resolution to your monitor's native resolution, and then the output resolution to the resolution you want to stream at. You can manually type in resolutions here too, so if you want a good medium between 720 and 1080p, I'd recommend you go with 864p. In the output tab, make sure you're in advanced mode and then choose the NVENC encoder by NVIDIA. Set the rate control to CBR and then set your bitrate to either 6000 if you're on Twitch or 9000 if you're NVENC encoder by Twitch tab. Make sure you're in advanced mode and then choose the NVENC encoder by NVIDIA. Set the rate control to CBR and then set your bitrate to either $6,000 if you're on Twitch, or $9,000 if you're on...
These are the OBS filter settings that I use to maximize my stream's quality. First, you want to add a sharpen. I usually leave it at default. Depending on the game, you can increase it. And then you want to add a color correction. And for this, I boost this.
You don't need 100K followers.
If you're a Twitch streamer who wants to get professional sounding audio like this, these are the filters you should add in OBS. So in OBS, you want to find your microphone, press these.
If you're streaming PS5 and you want your party chat audio to go through the stream, you actually don't need a Chatlink Pro. Let me show you a much better way. Shout out to everyone on TikTok who suggested this. So with the Chatlink Pro before, I needed to connect my headset to this wire, to the controller, to the capture card, and then put it all on OBS, and also have my own microphone. Instead, you should set up a Discord server on your PC and join the voice channel. Then in OBS, make sure you have desktop audio as an audio source in the mixer. Now you want to tell your friends to download Discord on their computer or mobile device and join the voice channel. But when they join the voice channel, make sure they join on PlayStation. And to do this, you need to connect your PlayStation account to Discord. If you need help, just let me know in the comments. And that's it. Now you don't need any of those wires that we had before. I plugged my wireless headset into
If you're a streamer or content creator, this is the best way to balance gameplay with your microphone. So
First, scroll down in the audio mixer, find your microphone, hit the gear, advanced audio properties. Here in the drop-down menu, select monitor and output. You should be able to hear yourself in your earbuds. Select your microphone source, open filters, add a filter, compressor, change your ratio to 4, bring that threshold all the way up, and now start talking yourself and slowly lowering that threshold down until the moment you hear yourself start to cut out. Once you hit that moment, bring it 10 decibels below that. Now you're going to sound quiet, so bring your output gain up until you can hear yourself normally again. And hopefully you sound better. First, scroll down in the audio mixer, find your microphone. Here, advanced audio properties. Here in the drop-down menu, select monitor and output. You should be able to hear yourself in your earbuds. Select your microphone source, open filters, select your microphone source, open in your earbuds. Select your microphone source, open filters, add a filter, compressor. Change your ratio to 4, bring that threshold all the way up and now start.
Bring the threshold up.
You're talking to yourself and slowly bring the threshold down until the moment you hear yourself start to cut. Once you hit that moment, bring it 10 decibels below that. Now you're going to sound quiet. And so bring your output gain up until
hello.
You can hear yourself normally again. And hopefully you sound better. First, scroll down.
So you can hear yourself better. And let that go down. Hello. Say hello. Hello. Can you hear you? Yeah, I hear myself better. Alright.
In the audio mixer, find a microphone. Hit the gear, advanced audio properties. Here in the drop-down menu, select monitor and output.
You got that set?
Select your microphone source, open filters, add a filter, compressor, change your ratio to 4, bring that threshold all the way up. Now start talking yourself and slow. Threshold
Appreciate
down
that,
until the
dude.
moment you hear yourself start to cut out. Once you hit that moment, bring it 10 decibels.
Do any changes affect my chocolate labels? Do any changes affect my chocolate labels?
Okay, you ever, if you're a Twitch streamer who wants to get professional sounding audio like this, these are the filters.
Here's how to go and add a Twitch chat and an activity feed in your OBS. Also want to address another comment that I always get. The stars are where I have pimples that are in very visible places. It just looks cute. Anyways, here is how my OBS looks like. To get chat, we're going to click docs, and we're going to go to custom browser docs. So I already have a bunch of browser docs. If you don't have any, these will all be blank. We're going to click there and then just name it whatever you want. Everyone who sees this. And then on Twitch, we're going to click our profile photo. And then we're going to go to create a dashboard. It's lagging. So here we have our chat. We're going to click the three dots here and then pop out chat. Now when you pop it out, there's going to be a URL that we can copy. So copy that. And then next to the doc name under URL, we're just going to go and paste that. And activity feed in your OBS. Also wanted to address another comment that I always get. The stars are where I have pimples that are in very visible places. It just looks cuter. Anyways, here is how my OBS looks like. To get chat, we're going to click docs. And we're going to go to custom browser docs. So we already have a bunch of browser docs. If you don't have any, these will all be blank. We're going to click there and then just name it whatever you want. We're going to sees this. And then on Twitch, we're going to click our profile photo. And then we're going to go to create a dashboard. It's lagging. So here we have our chat. We're going to click the three dots here and then pop out chat. Now when you pop it out, there's going to be a URL that we can copy. So copy that. And then next to the doc name under your URL, we're just going to go and paste that and hit apply. Then we can go and close this. And you can then drag this wherever you want in your OBS. Good job.
8.
Activity feed, you literally do the same thing. So in our activity feed, we're going to click the drop down and then we're going to click on our activity feed. We're once again going to repeat it. Go to docs and then custom browser docs. For your doc name, you can name this again whatever you want, and then we're going to paste the URL over here and click on. Once again, we can close that and then drag this to wherever you would like this to be. And there you have your activity feed, and we have our chat. Here's our
No. Okay. Working on
I ain't even gonna lie, I was kind of gatekeeping this, but I also want people to improve their craft. So have you noticed you are using a replay function or you're downloading clips from Twitch? The image quality is just not that great, no matter even if it's 1080 or whatever quality that you have it on. Well, I'm about to change your life. So first things first, if you're using OBS, go to settings, under output, make sure you have it in advanced output mode. Go to recording, and on the rate control, instead of having CBR, you're gonna have CQP. CQP stands for constant. Under output, make sure you have it in advanced output mode. Go to recording, and on the rate control, instead of having
So it's gonna be part 2 of me putting y'all on game with the OBS Chevy Crush. And I don't hear nobody in the comments talking about this is just basic knowledge. Yeah, it's basic knowledge to all of us because we've been knowing this shit. But if you compare it to a youngin', they're not gonna know shit. Just remember, we were in the same spot at one point. We didn't know anything. We had to learn. So for those who want to get a cowhood for their OBS, I would suggest buying it from Summit Racing, but at the actual store. I know you guys can buy it online, but I would.
Make your video editing life much easier using OBS Studio. And usually when you're live streaming, you have your webcam on top and your gameplay on the bottom. There's an easy way to record each source individually. If you go to the File, Settings, tap to the Video tab, and the base canvas resolution, we're going to double the first number. So 1920 times 2, 3,840. You apply, press OK. Now we basically have two 1920 by 1080 canvases. And now I'm going to leave my gameplay where it is. I'm going to drag my webcam on this canvas and resize it. And then I'm going to press the record button. Recording two sources individually. It makes it way easier to put into your editing program, so you can adjust your gameplay or your webcam any way you want. Make your video editing life.
So look here, I'm just making this video really quick and quick. All y'all see this little setting right here, Costa Rica. One thing that I want you to use more often is scene collections and profiles. The thing is, I see a lot of streamers and content creators basically really try their best to fit everything within their scene, and it's just working for them. Some of you have different scenes for different games or for different streams in general. Some of you have different scenes for when you're recording versus when you're streaming, and it's all good. The thing is, this is going to be so cluttered that you can easily just go ahead and switch your scene collection up there so that every purpose you have for OBS stays super clean. For example, right now I'm recording. If I want to go to podcast, it's going to bring me here, which is like an example podcast setup. So if I had a podcast that I had to run, it can allow me to just run it with just 3 main scenes. No guest alone, me alone, and then guest and both. Now, one thing to understand is that the scene collection, when you switch it, is just going to switch the scene collection. The profile right here is basically the settings. It's going to remember where to upload the video,
I am literally begging you.
the thing that I want you to use.
What are you doing?
I got the camera on.
But I'm using the camera through the PlayStation on YouTube.
You got the camera?
Yeah. And I'm streaming, so you know what I mean? I see it on my Twitch stream with me right here, but I don't think they can hear me because of this. Because I got this plugged up right here, so they can hear me. They can hear the game. They can see me. You know what I mean? But the YouTube people can't hear me, I don't think.
More often is
Yeah, I am.
cheap upgrades.
If you're someone who still streams on Streamlab OBS, you have to stop. You have to stop right now. You need to switch to OBS Studio. It's better for a lot of reasons, but this is one of my favorite right now. Currently, Aristotle and they just dropped this OBS plugin called Vertical. As you can see, literally, it's the format for TikTok, Shorts, Instagram Reels, all that stuff. So you can record your content while you're streaming. And if you're lucky enough to have a stream code for TikTok or any of the other things, you can stream directly to there with your stream key.
OBS Studio tips, which I knew when I first started. First one is cropping the source. So my webcam a little bit wide. I really don't want to adjust it and make it smaller like this. So instead, if I hold the Alt key, I can crop the image. Still keep the resolution size, and I'm still big. Neat little trick. Another thing you can do is squish your image. So if you hold the Shift key, you can squish it. One thing I didn't know for the longest time, if you right-click a source and go to Set Color, you can actually change the color. So instead of everything appearing as gray, now it's easier to look through your sources. Last thing you do, if you have multiple audio sources and you have a lot of them muted, you can actually click on the cog and hide it or it doesn't show up. Reduce your clutter and you only have the sources that you need. If you found some value from this content, please like and follow. It's much appreciated. OBS Studio customer said his OBS Studio. Customer said, if you truly care about a clean setup, you need to come over to Output.
My dad told me to move his work truck and his.
What's going on, everybody? I have a lot of people asking me how to set up OBS. So I'm going to show you how to set up OBS for the first time, all the way through, beginner edition, check it out. Okay, so obviously this is my usual setup. So we're just going to make a brand new scene. This is what you're going to do when you get in here. Press the plus sign. We're just going to go with scene 2. So our kind of plus scene. And then we're going to click on the sources. See, it's totally blank. Everything is blank. First thing you're going to do is just add in the camera. So you're going to go video capture device. Okay, name it whatever you'd like. Press OK. You're going to select your webcam from this list. And there it is. Definitely going to want to shrink that down because this is going to be your in-game scene. Okay. Next, you're going to come down here, press the plus sign again. Audio input capture. This is where you're going to put your mic. Name it whatever you'd like. Device. Your mine is this one right here. Here you go. Press OK. So now you got your camera and your mic. You'll see the mic is now reacting to my voice. So press the plus sign again. So now you're going to do your audio. This is what captures all the game volume and streaming data. Just name it whatever you'd like, and select your headphones. Right here. That's where all the audio is going to be coming out. That's what you wanted to capture. Press OK. There you go. Now, final step is to add in your overlay. So, go to browser, name it whatever you'd like. Copy in the overlay link right here. Get all my overlays from Streamlabs. Do your base campus resolution. Press OK. Also, press Control F and it'll automatically size it to the window. Little trick for you. And there you go. Well, the only thing left is to fit this in here. And you can actually hold Alt and drag. You can't do that with two hands. I'm going to show you. Hold Alt and click in these windows. And this is what it will look like. There you go. Just perfectly fit it in there. And then finally, we need to game source. So you're going to press plus. Go to game capture. Don't do display capture. This is not as good at performance. Game capture. Game capture 4. and you're going to say capture specific window. And then when you launch your game, it'll pop up in this list. You just click it, it's okay, and when it's all said and done, you have your OBS set up. Hit me up in the comments if you need any other help. I know it can get complicated, it's not easy. I've always been before, so just let me know if you need help, and I'll do my best. Have a good day. Peace. What's going on, everybody? I had a lot of people asking me how to set up OBS, so I'm going to show you.